Going, Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proving to be a really hard team to beat.
And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He'll work forward for a couple. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there.
39-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak, and he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On the handoff, this is Warren. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rock. That one incomplete. Good job, Pittsburgh there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 14. And the Steelers.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Steeler first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, Rodgers. Forced out left. He keeps it himself. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Steelers
a pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal.
And he's into the end zone. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, Steelers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he's...
Jahmyr Gibbs to the 20. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7.
The game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Off the play fake, Rodgers. To the right side and corralled by Thielen. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it. Second down and 2. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th down. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Al-Quadin Muhammad gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This one from 41 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a first down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
He's got room at the 30. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
That's good for 27 and a first down.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit. In a moment, here comes 2nd and 4. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Automatic first down.
Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And the Lions are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's a run with their tight end. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10.
Lions 14, Steelers 10.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Rodgers on first down. He finds Austin with the grab. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 18 on the gain again. And another first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Rodgers going up top again. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
A gain of 5. First down, Steelers.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A 43-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Now, Goff. That's caught downfield by Tesla. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that. They'll find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
The throw here is complete. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
We typically see the big guys up front, Mike, make plays at the line. But every so often, he's able to drive through, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Goff. Exiting the pocket right. And he will get into the end zone. Jared Goff. Touchdown, Lions. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13.
Steelers 13.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27.
The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Good work where the defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. He needed 13, and that's exactly what he got. By the nose of the football, it's a 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down.
13 yards. And the Steeler 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
down the sideline, inside the 25. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they're down 8 here in the final quarter. A touchdown, a must, as they come out for first and goal. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Warren is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now Rodgers. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a 2-point game.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
36-yard line.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's going to have the 1st down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And they'll move this ball way down into into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
It's a big play when they needed it the most.
First down.
An even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard
Ball
line.
down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
To throw is Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 9 yards.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. It's up and through. And the Lions will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Steelers 19.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The master of play action, Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Gainwell. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be second down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked up by Amik Robertson.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with first and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the gun, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
14 yards.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 11. Goff with the give to Montgomery. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll run with Gibbs.
Jameer Gibbs, the ball carrier. Jack Sawyer on the tackle. A gain of 7 yards. It's now fourth down and 1.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll try it now with Montgomery.
And these plays, the decision on what they're going to call, Mike, it was decided days ago. They have on that play call sheet that you see from the offensive coordinator, they have an entire category just devoted to these situations. They know the players are going to be confident, they're going to be able to execute, and they're able to move the chains.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory.